I'm not the stepping stone. I'm not the stepping stone. You're trying to make your mark in society. You're using all the tricks that you used on me. You're reading all them high fashion magazines. The clothes you're wearing.
We're over at Skull Motorcycle Shop with Mike Hansen and Deborah, and we're talking today a little bit about the Brubaker box and the Auto Mecha Sports Van Roamer.
There were times when I would come out, anytime you stopped somewhere and you came out, like left it in a parking lot or whatever, be a crowd of people around it. You have to kind of fight your way in there to get in there. And there were one time at least that I found someone inside the car sitting in it.
Deborah, you started Brubaker Box Fans on Facebook, and I think it was partially to kind of continue your dad's legacy, probably partially because of the book that you're writing. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, the book was really my dad's idea. I contacted him, and my dad just got excited again about this car, and that there was interest in it, that there was one out on the road. And we started talking, he and I, and he said, I bet there's others out there. And I said, well, one way to find them is to create a place on the internet where they can find us. So we created the Brubaker Box Fans Facebook group. And I keep saying I'm going to finish it, and hopefully I will, mainly for my dad.
Well, we hope you do too, and there's lots of other people who are equally looking forward to that, I'm sure.
I think so. That's what I've been told.
So what kind of legacy do you envision for your father, and what are your thoughts about the future of the box and carrying on his dream?
Well, I'm sure he would love to see it be hundreds of them made again.
But as a kit car, though,
Yeah, as a kid you
I
can
think
do
that
it.
would be fantastic. Owner-built kind of thing.
And they really are safe because you're sitting so far back from the front end. So in any kind of collision that you hit something, you have all of that crumpling up before it gets to the driver, so.
And as far as his legacy on a personal basis, our dad was quite the dreamer, and just loved the unusual aspect of this car. He just loved the car, and I'm sure just having it live on in some way or another, being restored, having them out there driving around, that he's just would be tickled pink with that. He would just love
Maybe
that.
something, a kit for the future with alternative power sources, alternative fuels. We know there's a number of people who contacted us who keep talking about, well, what about a 4x4, or what about an electric platform? What do you think? Think that's something viable? Think that'd be something kind of cool to have out on the streets?
There's a lot of platforms out there these days that you could do that with. It's kind of like in the turn of the century when Ford was making trucks. They only made chassis. And then you went to someone else to have whatever truck bed you put on it. Well, there's companies that you can buy just chassis, I think, that are electric ones or four-wheel drive. You can buy a four-wheel drive truck chassis that probably would fit under that body. We're not that far away from having everything be self-driving anyways, so it's perfect for that.
Cool, huh?
Yeah, you take away that steering wheel and everything there, and you just have a buffet up there in the front, There's room for a picnic up there. We actually built a car that had an ice chest up there,
Really?
electric one.
And then there were beer taps on the
I was
outside?
gonna say.
That would have been good. A beer mobile. Yeah, it's got a lot of possibilities, but everyone loves it when they see it, especially when you see it in person. Kind of a timeless design.
Yeah.
I understand
That
the
said a lot.
Art Center folks are still refining designs, still working, still coming up with new little ideas for the same basic design.
Excellent.
You are just like Dad, or
Yeah.
just like Dad.
Just like a lot of us.
What are you gonna get?